We could have so easily just shown the bus in its beautiful new spot, the views, the gardens, all the beautiful things about today, the sun shining, the spring blooms everywhere. But the reality is we're gonna get bogged. So today's supposed to be bus moving day so that it's on gravel and flat ground and easy ground to get out of for our registration in a couple of days. But guess what we have? Crazy rain. Of course. And 60-kilometer winds. And then just like that, we've got a beautiful day again.
We're going to move now, and hopefully we don't get bogged.
And that nothing falls.
And also that nothing falls.
Because we haven't tidied that much. We're not going too far. It starts to fall.
Whoa! We're not bogged.
Woo! Oh my god. Oh my god. We're good. Everyone's good.
We're fine.
Everything's fine. We're not worried. We're not stressed. Oh my god. Of course, usually we're a lot more packed for a move, but because we're only just going up the driveway to be ready to move in a couple of days' time, we kind of tried to shortcut the experience. Consequences will be had. Sam's learnt the new trick of using the drone to figure out where he's going backwards. Perks of being a filmmaker, I guess. You don't need a reverse camera. I might remove myself from here because it's a bit scary to see everything falling. It's alright. So we made it all that way and he just got bogged. Ah, damn. So close! Ah, very wet here.
Unbelievable. Unreal.
Better that it happens today than Tuesday.
That's true, but this was meant to be the place that was like where the gravel was. Like there used to be a road here. So I was told like of all the places in the entire paddock, this would be where I would not get bogged. So this is where I came to park and I got bogged parking.
Maybe we just need to reverse that way.
I can't move.
Oh. We got bogged. Yeah. Drifting. Eris, stay. Come here. How are you going sideways? Oh my god. He's doing it! He's doing it! Woo! You did it!
Yeah.
Woohoo! Woo! That was terrifying. I'm like, at any point it's just gonna topple in.
Well, for me, it was like at any point I'm just gonna slide into that fence.
Yeah, you did some crazy drifts.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Oh my god. Got another one of these messes. No digging. It's enough of a hole. Crazy, isn't it, buddy? Yeah. Cat's chosen hiding spot. You okay? It's okay. It's okay. Oh, baby girl.
Real good in here?
Yeah. Look at her under the...
Oh, hey, boys.
That's not a bad spot for her.
Yeah.
Make it all cozy.
Yeah, she feels secure there.
Yeah, and then you can look out the window and hang out with us. Yeah, I can make it comfy for you. And this is just a constant. Like, it doesn't matter how much you prepare, it doesn't matter how much someone tells you a paddock's going to be okay and you won't get bogged. These things just happen. Yes, we did manage to get out of the bogged paddock. And so the next problem we're trying to solve is to figure out where to park, because we are here for 2 more nights before we need to get our registration, but also we need to park somewhere afterwards as well. And I'm sure I don't need to tell you that that paddock is no longer an option. So we're trying to figure out a way we can park in the driveway where we're not going to get in anyone's way, where the bus can be fairly straight. And then, oh, and not to mention, we're gonna need to be able to get out somehow after. So whatever way we park needs to then be able to let us out. Not a bad view if you ask me. Cows up ahead. Alright, the bus is parked, but I just want to say this moment right here today in general is such a classic Instagram versus reality kind of video, or just YouTube versus reality. We could have so easily just shown the bus in its beautiful new spot, the views, the gardens, all the beautiful things about today, the sun shining, the spring blooms everywhere. But the reality is we're gonna get bogged. The reality is things are gonna go wrong and we're going to have to problem solve. Things are gonna break, things are going to fall. And it's just the reason why we love sharing what we do and we love sharing this lifestyle in the way that we do, because the reality of the situation isn't always beautiful, picture perfect, with no problems or things going wrong, nothing breaking, and just this beautiful exploration of life. But I think the reality is quite beautiful too. This reality of, as humans, we're going to need to adapt to change, we're going to need to problem solve, and we're going to need to stay calm and calculated in some of the most challenging situations we put ourselves into. This is a true learning moment for us all. It's 5 a.m. and we're getting like 50 to 60 kilometer an hour winds at the moment. And our whole vent just got ripped out of the roof. So Sam's just checking everything else. But not cool. Not cool at all. It's been a very wobbly kind of sleep tonight.
Now you can see I'm allowed to sleep.
woke up today to a bunch of hail and more rain. So definitely experiencing all that Warrnambool has for us here. The next day, our friends couldn't wait to show us how wild the waves get here after a storm like we had, and they weren't wrong. It was certainly a sight to behold, but needless to say, we watched from afar as the wind still blew at over 20 kilometers an hour. Alright, I think it's official. Last night was probably one of the more challenging nights we've ever had on the bus. If you weren't aware, most of the southeast coast got like hectic winds. I think the east coast got like 100 kilometer an hour winds, and we got 50 kilometer an hour winds, and they were super destructive around here, so I can't even imagine what would have happened if we were in the Bega Valley. Regardless though, we were up at 5 a.m. last night, fixing the freaking vent that flew off and like literally ripped off our roof. And so poor Sam now has to go up on that roof between the wind that we're still getting and the weather and try to repair what he can so that we don't get leaking for the next few days.
Well, actually, it's a bit worse than that, because what happened was that it ripped out the screws that were holding the vent on. Like, it just literally just peeled it off like a can. So now I have to knock the bracket back into place and then silicone the whole thing and put screws back in, and I'm already seeing water come through the ceiling, unfortunately. So that's just damage that's happened. It's storm damage. We might have some issues in the roof, but I mean, the panel is sealed between us and the ceiling, so all I can really do now is block it off before any more water gets in there, and it is what it is.
So tools are back out today, though I'm sure Sam is reluctant, but luckily he's our hero and he's going to fix the roof for us. Thanks, Boopy.
Gonna get it done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're our hero.
Getting it done.